Off the fog-shrouded coast of Nova Scotia lies a tiny, unassuming landmass known as Oak Island. For over 2 centuries, this island has guarded one of the most tantalizing, lethal mysteries in human history. It all began in the summer of 1795, when a teenager named Daniel McGinnis noticed an unnatural circular depression in the earth under an old oak tree. Suspended from a branch directly above was an ancient ship's tackle block. Driven by curiosity, McGinnis returned the next day with 2 friends and began to dig. Just 2 feet down, they struck a layer of flagstones. Digging further, at 10 feet, they hit a solid platform of heavy oak logs embedded in the pit walls. Reaching 20 feet, they hit another oak platform. And at 30 feet, yet another. The boys realized they weren't just digging a hole, they were uncovering a masterpiece of subterranean engineering. In 1804, the Onslow Company launched a major expedition. As they dug deeper, they discovered layers of charcoal, putty, and vast mats of coconut fiber, a material non-native to Canada. Then, at 90 feet down, miners pulled up a massive flat stone carved with mysterious, indecipherable cipher symbols. Decades later, scholars claimed to translate the inscription, 40 feet below, 2 million pounds lie buried. But the builders had left a deadly surprise. The morning after discovering the stone, workers returned to find the 90-foot shaft filled with 60 feet of freezing ocean water. The money pit had triggered its first booby trap. Engineers later revealed an astounding hydraulic system. 5 box drains hidden beneath Smith's Cove fed seawater into subterranean flood tunnels straight to the pit. Every effort to pump out the water failed. Whomever built the money pit possessed engineering capabilities centuries ahead of their time. Over 2 centuries, the quest for Oak Island has claimed immense fortunes and tragic human lives. 6 treasure hunters have perished seeking the truth. Prominent figures spent years obsessed with the island, including a young Franklin D. Roosevelt, who joined Excavations in 1909 long before becoming U.S. president. So who engineered this impenetrable fortress? Theories range from legendary pirate Captain Kidd hiding his plunder, to Spanish galleon treasure. Others believe the Knights Templar concealed sacred relics, including the lost treasures of Solomon or holy religious artifacts, after fleeing Europe. Another compelling hypothesis points to Sir Francis Bacon and the Rosicrucians, suggesting original Shakespearean manuscripts were preserved in waterproof vaults. In modern times, brothers Rick and Marty Lagina have deployed state-of-the-art heavy machinery, seismic scanning, and deep borehole drilling across the island. Core samples have brought up gold fragments, medieval leather book covers, 14th-century lead crosses, and high concentrations of silver deep in the water. Yet, despite satellite scans, caissons, and multi-million-dollar technology, the core chamber of the money pit remains elusive. Is Oak Island the world's most brilliant treasure vault, or history's greatest natural deception? Until the final chamber is opened, the money pit keeps its secret.